What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful day outside today. It's real sunny out here, man. It was, I saw a lot of guys from the Hall of Fame. They was kind of, they really wasn't dissing Errol Spence. They was just basically saying that they feel like Terrence Crawford is, I guess, in their opinion, a better fighter. I say it like this: for me, if Bud can beat Spence, really, I'm serious about that. If Terrence Crawford can go in there and beat Errol Spence, he'll be the best welterweight I ever seen in all my days. I mean, better than Floyd, all of them, because I think Floyd is a better boxer than Errol Spence, but at welterweight, at Spence in his prime, Floyd in his prime, I think I'd take Errol Spence at 147. And the only reason why, he'd be too big and too strong. Floyd would not be able to keep that boy off of him like that. I mean, just imagine it'll be a much better version of Castillo and Floyd at a higher weight. Floyd gave up a lot of weight in them fights when he was fighting them welterweights and stuff like that. Bud is still, they keep saying, when I bring up Mikey Garcia, they say Mikey coming up from 135, well, so is Bud. Now, yeah, he have had a little bit longer, and he have hung around the division a little bit longer and settled in to his body some, but that still don't negate the fact that he was 135, 145, 40-pound fighter that had to grow into this division some, more so than with a guy that came somewhat big into the division and about ready to go because of that. That's gonna be a lot for, it's gonna be a whole lot for him to overcome, man. I'm gonna be very impressed. Like I said, if he can do that, I don't see it. I think Bud is a hell of a fighter, but Errol Spence is a mouthful and a hard run for anybody. I've been watching boxing a long time, and I know what I see when I watch this boy. The boy, think about it, man. The injuries that he's had, a detached retina, the car accident, all these major injuries, and I mean stuff that the average fighter, just think about every time Keith Thurman have a year or so off. I'm not trying to take no shot at Keith, but I'm just using him as an example. They gotta have this tune-up fight. Danny Garcia, all them guys, whenever they had a year off or something like that, and not even from no injury, they gotta have a tune-up fight. This boy tuning up with these dudes. He looked real sloppy in spots against Ugas, but then again, I ain't sure if Ugas ain't the second best welterweight in the division. It ain't like Bud fought him, so we can't say what he'll do with him. Ugas is real competition for anybody in that division, and that boy came in there trying to win. And for Spence to be sitting on the sideline coming off a major injury and getting in there and fighting the type of fight that he fought against Ugas, taking a lot of big shots. He did get hit clean a lot in that fight. He took some big shots. I guarantee you he won't be getting hit like that again the next time he get in the ring. I've seen him do it before. He kind of fought like that against Sean Porter when he got out of his game plan. A lot of times, good fighters, I seen it with Floyd, Keith Thurman, a lot of these good fighters, they don't fight the same at home. And a lot of times, because you got all these obligations, you got friends, you got family, you got 1,000 people begging for tickets. I guarantee you this next fight, win, lose, or draw, it's going to be a lot cleaner on Errol Spence's side, a lot more control. And I think he's going to show the boxing world a whole lot. But if Terrence Crawford beat Errol Spence, ain't nobody got to worry about it. In my opinion, he the best welterweight that I would have ever seen in my life. Because right now, I did watch Sugar Ray and Tommy Hearns and all them, and he might have had a problem with some of them. But and I would say since the Mayweather era or whatever, I don't see none of these dudes at 147. At no time that I think Trinidad, Oscar, none of them, I think Earl would have worked them all. the guy that I've been watching fight, I think they'd all had a big problem with him, especially with him being a southpaw and having the size and the reach that he did, where he ain't no dude with no short arms, and the boy ain't got nothing but dog in him. And I can't, and when these people keep saying how much dog, I don't want people to think, because I do like Bud, I do, but it just seemed like it just seemed more on some hate coming at Errol, cause I mean, I can't think of nobody in the sport right now that got more dog in him than Spence, from what he has displayed, like I said, just by coming back from what he coming back from and who he get in the ring with. You give me one good reason why Crawford haven't fought Ugas. I mean, seriously. When you picking people, when you fighting people like Benavidez and Mean Machine and shit like that, you telling me Ugas wasn't a better fight? Wasn't a tougher competition, and you lost to him twice in the amateur? It seemed like you would want to straighten that. But that's a dangerous fight. And so that's the only thing I'm trying to say. I mean, Virgil Ortiz, it's a lot of good fights that I would have liked to see myself see Bud take, not for no personal reason other than Spence fight. He fighting the best guys on his side of the street. The guys he fighting, and they all in the top 5. Danny Garcia, Sean, all of them. Now Bud have started fighting them lately, and hopefully we finna get the fight now. But that's why I say, if Terrence Crawford can pull this off, if he can pull this off and beat Errol Spence, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, he will be. And I don't care how this go down. I don't care. Whoever win. I don't want to hear nothing. However, whoever win. Whoever win this fight. Ain't no excuses. But if Terrence Crawford can pull this off, and I don't think he can, because it's a tough task, but if he can, in my mind, he probably the best welterweight. I mean, other than Sugar Ray Robinson, he'll probably be the best welterweight ever. He undefeated. And I mean, like I said, if he can climb this mountain right here, he'll get more than props from me, because I can't see Floyd in his prime beating this boy. And Floyd is my favorite fighter out of all of them, but not at 147. I don't think he could have beat Spence. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like or subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.